Welcome back to the Orange Aces channel, everyone. Today we are back on the Heidelberg deck, back on Ghost Sleeve, and back on Black Stake. I've been loving this combination. It opens the door to so many cool and interesting gameplays, so I'm going to keep playing it until I get tired of it. Maybe then we'll move on to something else in the future. My main computer is back. We're all good. We got it fixed. Thank goodness. Thank you all so much for the support. 9,161 of you are subscribed. Getting closer to that 10,000 subscriber goal by the end of the month. I think we can do it. We're within 840 subscribers, so let's go ahead and try and smash that by the end of the month. Quick shout out to all my members. Thank you to Henrique, Finn, Tonk, Papa Bless, JUNQ, Zachary, Credence Gray, Dr. Facerubber, Tool Studios, Kostika, Gothic GF, Mib, Xenia, Sebas, Molly, Dr. Jack, Josie, and Philippe. Let's go ahead and get started. See what we can do today. Honestly, just going to look for the flush right off the bat. It seems like the thing that's going to be the safest in this regard. As I'm eating my words, I'm not really finding any other hearts, which is not good at all. Maybe we just go for the straight then instead. I don't know what to even think. Full house gets us through. My goodness, that was kind of problematic. Okay, we made it through in two hands, which is not ideal, but it is okay. You could make me money. I can't afford you unless I sell my hex. Let's go ahead and open up the buffoon pack. Oh boy, neither of these are looking too hot either. That's $2. That's $3. Could still buy Arrowhead if I wanted to, and I think that's gonna have to be the solution here. We just look for spades. We just look for spades. My goodness, the draws are not good today. The draws are not good today. Can I just get... Okay, there are all of our spades. Send it off. This should be more than enough to score with all of those chips. 1,300 points will be okay for a little bit. Not okay for the long term, but again, for the little bit, we'll be fine. I like the overstock voucher, but I think we got to do this for this exact reason. I think we need to have an Emperor. These are not the ones that I really want to copy. We'll make a copy of Devil, I guess, to score us some extra money, which could solve some problems that we have in the future. Okay, we did find our spades. We can go ahead and Devil up a 10. This is going to win for sure. We're going to make an extra $3. Absolutely worth it. Beautiful. $8 extra there. We could start copying auras, which is interesting. Then we can get some polychromes. I don't mind that idea at all. Want to level up a flush. Good. So we can continue to stay alive with just the Arrowhead. Probably want to find the King of Spades. Honestly, that would be the card that I would want to aura first. If we don't find it, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and keep copying him. It really doesn't matter right now. We'll go ahead and send it off. 1,900 points, and we make some money. It's all good. Again, copying something's pretty good as well, because you can just sell it for $4, which is kind of nice. I'm going to open up the buffoon pack. The trio's not bad. We could copy it a bunch. I don't really think that is the route for this game. If we did find a family, I would consider it more. Okay, this is what I want to do. Aura. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. At least we get some lucky cards as well. And we move on. Don't think we needed the driver's license either. Next time, if we see that queen, I will aura that as well. Doesn't look like we're finding it, but we send this off instead. This should be more than enough still. Didn't get another flush level, but we don't need to just yet. We could play a couple. Hanged Mans would be nice too. Oh, and we could put Deja Vu on that king. Okay, I do like that as well. I'm also going to take the Jupiter for some more malt. Find out what's in this pack. Golden Joker for some extra money is not bad. We do copy the Deja Vu as well. Play only one hand type right now. We're going to have to hope that we draw our spades. Okay. Woo. Let's aura. And then let's use one Deja Vu on it. And then send it off like this. Beautiful. This is looking like a promising start for us. We're making some extra money from Golden Joker as well, which is always nice. $13 cash out. Showman For later, yes, because if we find a sweet Eternal, I definitely want to take Showman. We get Aura again. Gonna throw Deja Vu on this King, so we have it. That is kind of the ultimate card that we want to copy right now. Although I would also prefer getting a better edition, so maybe if we find the Jack, it'll be a little bit better. This should still be enough, and we hit the plus 20. That is beautiful. Our mult is lacking, but we still are scoring 4,000 points, which is not bad. So we'll continue to send it off. Scary Face helps us with some more chips. Popcorn helps us with some malt. Mail-in rebates just better than the golden Joker. We're getting rid of 5s. Okay. There's 1 5 to get rid of. We'll take all of the money we can get right now. There's another 5. I am going to get rid of it for the money. We did just find another one of these. Do we get polychrome? Of course I had to put it on an ace. That is just very, very sad. Send it off. A lot of chips. That's a lot of score. The popcorn actually helps us out a ton there. Of course we have a polychrome ace. That is just... it's silly, really. Let's go Magician. I think Aura's done. Or do we want to go Hermit for a Money Factory? I think we'll be fine. I'd rather copy Magician for the time being. No flush levels. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Diet Cola. I think we're going to skip here. No discards is scary. Maybe we'll be okay. It's definitely very, very scary with no discards here, and that we don't really have a fixed deck at all. This is a very unfortunate boss blind that we found. We do have a straight with a few... We might have to do something like this. And send it off and get very, very lucky. We get the money. Give me plus 20. Oh, we made it through and we made $40. That is extremely, extremely lucky there. Holy smokes, we're alive. Copying ectoplasms. I mean, for the time being, we want to copy something always, so might as well. We have a lot of money. Our lucky cards have been very, very nice to us. The Showman, I mean, isn't really finding anything we want, but if we find a good Eternal, something like that in the future, I'll be quite happy about it. Could also just copy flush levels. Don't really want to do that, though. This is the second Diet Cola we've seen. I think I'm going to buy it and sell it. Get a skip tag, why not? We can take the business card. This ectoplasm is purely just like making us money right now. Let's go ahead and discard for 5s here. That looks so nice. Probably shouldn't have done that, although we get rewarded with all of the 5s, and then we do end up finding everything else, so we send this off. Another plus 20? We're getting very, very lucky with our hits there. 8,100, that barely won. Okay. I gotta keep it cool. That barely won. That is not ideal. Photograph. I mean, it's really good. It's really good. I think we have to take it. Especially if we're playing that king. I would love to find a death somewhere. That would be ideal. Let's just use this magician here and then start copying those exact cards. Lucky Cat, we've had enough of you. Strength. Okay. We can definitely sell these just for some money. We can strength that other queen that we have into a king, which would be nice. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this gold card. I don't mind playing this. I don't think it's going to win. Well, if we hit the plus 20 and the money, of course it's going to. Okay, that is what it is. It's fine. I don't think we need the ectoplasm right now either. I'd rather copy strength. Oh, this is something I've wanted to do. This is really something that I've wanted to do. I want to make a big hologram. I mean, what would we need Showman for then after? Okay, we don't need Showman, I guess. I've wanted to make a big hologram. This is an eternal hologram. If we do end up finding... well, buckle in, folks. We're pivoting here. Buckle in, folks. We're going to pivot here. We don't necessarily need to do this just yet. Let's go ahead and play something like this. Maybe we make some money back. We do not, in fact. Oh, we made our money back there, though, which is nice. We can go ahead and send something like this off, which should just win no matter what. And we're going to copy Incantation, which is actually one of the best use cases for Hologram. 4 cards, so it gains an entire X, 1X, every single time. Now, I also would like to find some onks in the future. There's Showman again. I don't think we need it anymore. I think we've kind of solved what we're going to do this game, and it could end up being very, very fun. Now, I'm not going to use it until I absolutely need to right now. We are getting rid of 10s if we can. There's another one to get rid of. Beautiful. If I can just play things like this to allow us to win with the photograph, I will. Because this is a lot of score. That's 113,000. So we'll just keep copying the incantations for now. And then eventually, we're probably going to want to play high card. I'll take a death. We'll make one more of those kings as well. And we'll try and find more high cards as well. Ecto, probably not right now. I mean, it'd have to be high card and not an... And a what am I trying to say? High card and a face card, which Incantation doesn't help me with. However, it does just make things really, really cool. I promise you. This is going to be a cool setup. There's the king. Got lucky with that. We'll go ahead and send off this as well. Maybe we make more money through it. Probably could get rid of the mail-in rebate. Does this destroy? It does destroy one random card. So we got to keep that in mind as well. Oh, a DNA with the hologram is also very, very good. Now it's making me rethink everything. Let's go ahead and buy it. Let's go ahead and buy it. And then eventually we're going to want to make just a massive hologram and then copy it a bunch of times. That's kind of the goal here. That's kind of just the biggest goal here. Let's go ahead and convert these into spades. Not that I really need to. Did we pick up the boss voucher as well? No, we didn't. Okay. I don't think we've even seen it yet. So, we do just want to find that king. Well, we found it. And we found the queen. Okay, we're getting some very, very good draws here. Also, a blueprint would just be amazing. That was 15,000 score. Let's go ahead and send off the flush again. This is most certainly going to win, I believe. Oh my goodness. It almost isn't going to win. Okay, let's just play the 2 pair. Holy smokes. Let's find another spade. We do. That is enough to win. Okay, the flint is a little bit scarier than we thought. It's a little bit scarier than we thought. Okay. Now, if you think about it, this adds 1 malt, 2 malt, 3 malt, 4 malt, 5. So our hologram could go straight to 6x right now if we wanted to. Again, it adds a bunch of random junk in our deck, which is not ideal. So let's just clear out a few things while we can. Don't need you. I'd rather take the smiley face for the extra malt right now. We'll take the hanged man as well. Again, we want to clear out some of this junk. We want to make some good cards before we fill it up with crap, you know? We did find our good king, which is nice. Okay, let's just go ahead and copy it. This also helps hologram, by the way. This might just win. It is just going to win. We're going to make an instant like 10x hologram. And once we find an Ankh, maybe we'll use the incantations. Because maybe I still want to just use these kings instead. That's probably just the ultimate goal with it, if I'm being honest. Let's go ahead and send it off. We do have quite a few of them already. It's not perfect yet, though. Go ahead and send off the flush as well. This should be way more than enough score for us. Well, maybe not way more than enough, but again, we have a failsafe here. This is going to be very cool. This is going to be very cool. Maybe familiar was a little bit better, but this is the most efficient for sure. It's the most efficient by far. Decreased level played poker hand. That does kind of suck. I'm not going to lie. We are going to be decreasing flushes. Maybe we'll do a flush 5. You know what? We'll be doing a flush 5. How about that? That'll be much better. Thank you for the money game. Okay. We'll be doing a flush 5 instead. Send this off. Decrease nothing. How about that? How about that? Another plus 20, which is absolutely huge for us. Beautiful. 387,000 score. Once we find an Ankh, I think we can go incantation mode and then copy the hologram, and we can just go nuts for a while. It's actually a good king to find the talisman on. So we're kind of just looking for that Ankh right now. Might as well hit the Emperor, hit the Priestess, nothing. I wish the Tarot Merchant would allow us to find spectral cards faster as well. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, but I wish it was. I wish it was. Let's continue to maybe dig for our flush 5s. We found it again, which is very, very lucky. That is the best hand we can possibly play by far. Go ahead and send off. That's plus 500 on the arrowhead, by the way. That's actually huge. Plus 50 on the smiley face. Hologram just from DNA's at 2.25x. 600,000 score. Didn't hit any money hits, though, that time, which is unfortunate. Take a temperance. Okay. Do we want to just go like this and then like this? Look at the hologram. Look at the hologram. Also, our deck is going nuts, but look at the hologram. 8x, 9x, 10x, 11x. Let's go ahead and get rid of everything else right now. All of a sudden, we have two 11.7x holograms. Do have an 80 card deck, which, like I said, is a problem of this, but I'm hoping we can find some things to make it work. Doubtful we'll find the flush 5s anymore, but times 11 is pretty good. Yeah, we have 10 10s randomly. Okay. Okay. It just looks like a normal game. So I could play something like this. What would that score me? That's plus 1,000 on the end. I mean, is it still possible? I mean, we can just play our flushes, right? We can just play our flushes. There's nothing wrong with that. Send something like this off. Eventually, I'm going to want to fix our deck again. I would love to find the DNA again, because right now we're just sitting on two 11x holograms, which is not the best for the future. Let's open up the Mega Buffoon. We'll take the ×2. Why not? I almost missed this Eternal. I would have been kind of crushed if we saw that. I do just want to find another Ankh, though. I do just want to find another Ankh. Let's do something like this. Use the Hermit. Diamonds are debuffed. That is A-okay. Let's just go ahead and continue to look for... I mean, yeah, we can just look for spades right now. Our kings are still popping up a decent amount, which I'm okay with. Something like this is totally okay with me. Maybe make a little bit of money on business card. Doesn't really seem so. 2.8 million score. And we have hermits making us money up top, which is good. A negative banner. Looks very cool. I don't think I'm going to waste my time and spend that money on it. Unfortunately, did not find a king here. We can just get a double hermit up here. Why not? Make more money. We already have the best card we could want. I'm going to buy the Ecto because it blocks for the Ankh in the future. Don't think we need them, though. This is a pretty good draw, actually. Getting that extra hand size was huge. So all of this glass that we see, I'm probably just going to play it in hopes that it actually breaks. Business card's actually helping me out a little bit. Beautiful. That's 9 million score. We're chilling for a little bit. We're chilling for a little bit. In the future, like I said, I want to find Ankh, make more of these. And then we are absolutely having fun. Immolate and World, both great hits. Again, I don't need an Ectoplasm. I'm going to copy Immolate for a while. I think that's the best option to get rid of some of these cards. Wow, actually, that's just a brilliant idea. We can just get rid of everything in here. Send something like this off. Make more spades. Send this off. That is going to win by a lot. And then we're going to copy immolates and get rid of 5 cards per hand until we find the Ankh while making $20. That seems like a brilliant strategy to me anyways. I think we'll make more kings instead of cutting some just because we're going to have the immolate. So we go next. Okay, we didn't draw the king, so we immolate. We are losing 1 times 11 here. Not ideal, but it is what it is. I think this should still be enough with a times 11 and a times 2. It is 258,000 calculated. All right, all right, all right. We go endless mode. We're not scoring the most yet. We're not scoring the most yet, but we have the theory in sight. We're gonna have to roll a little bit here because we eventually do want to find the Ankh. Death is good. I didn't want it to copy it. Face cards are debuffed. I think we're just fine. I don't think that's a problem. Let's go ahead and use both deaths right away. We can actually just play a flush and get out of here easily. So let's go ahead and send that off. Business hard work and overdrive for us, making us some money. I definitely want to keep copying immolate if I can, unless we find Ankh. Unless we find Ankh, I want to copy immolate and immolate only to get us down to speed. This is a risky one. I did get rid of one of our kings. That is not ideal. I'm not too upset about it, but it was not ideal. That is just for sure. Flush house, might as well unlock it. Send it off. Send it on off. If I can avoid getting rid of the kings, I will. That's 8 million score. Okay, we're probably good for another ante or two with this current setup. Photograph. Actually would have been good. We can take world. Don't need it. There she is. There she is. Let's just make sure we're winning. I don't want to immolate anything here with 2 of these kings. We are just winning here. Okay, I'm not worried about the blinds now. Or am I? I should look. 1.1 million I think will survive. Rather open up this Arcana pack and just immolate twice. Yeah, we'll do it. Well, maybe not. You know what? We got to make sure that we're going to get this run off. So I think we've done all we can with the immolates here. We're back down to 65 cards. We have made a lot of these kings in our deck, so I think we have a decent chance at just drawing the ones we want. We also have a lot of discards, so look at that. Our flush 5 is here, and we still have a lot of kings in the deck. Our deck is still pretty messy, but I'm okay with that. We also have 10 hand size, which means we also want to find an ectoplasm for even more hologram value. Nothing in here. I mean, we'll use a trans for fun. Okay, let's go next. We don't have to do this all at once, by the way. So we can just do one right now. Now we have 3 holograms. Now we have 4 holograms. 4 times 11 holograms. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's just try and find the kings to get the best score possible. One more discard. Okay. We'll send off the flesh house instead. Send it off. Times 11, times 11, times 11, times 11 right now. Beautiful. 343 million. We can use a couple ectoplasms as well. I don't necessarily want to find it just yet. Well, I wouldn't mind it. We had it earlier. We did have it earlier. I have wanted to do this run for a while. Showman I don't need. Incantation. You know what? You know what? I'm going to do it because I think we're going to need to level this up even more. Look at that. 5x holograms. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and send it off. No repeat hand types. That probably was a mistake, but I still want to level them up as much as I can, you know? That's 17 billion score. I want to level them up as much as I can. This is a beautiful sight, though. This is an actual beautiful sight. Don't mind copying death either. I mean, a DNA goes... Okay. We copy ectoplasm. We can actually send one ectoplasm off. Beautiful. And then what we're going to want to do is find another Ankh. See, this is why I shouldn't have got rid of the Ankh. I should not have gotten rid of the Ankh. Because now I got to find another one. At least we're scoring enough that we should be fine. And Incantation just makes our deck so messy that I don't want to do that either. I'm having problems. I mean, Familiar is good, but it's not great. We'll do reroll surplus so we can find this Ankh again. I have regrets. We could add cards this way as well. Why not? Let's add a purple seal to our deck. 12.5x now. I mean, it's adding like what? 1.25x every single time we add a card to our deck. So it's pretty cool. Give me an Ankh again, game. We'll find it. We'll find it eventually. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of our cards. That blue seal is actually nice to keep. Get rid of the queen. Wow, I can't believe we're actually finding the flesh 5. That's pretty rare. I mean, we still have 8 more kings, so it does mean we have a lot of them, but that's pretty rare to see that. And we're getting the plus 20s. It's absolutely huge. 20 billion score. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's try and find this Ankh. If we could get 7, I would be very, very happy with this run. Willing to make another blue seal, I guess. Why not? I'll copy a couple hanging chads for the road. Don't need to use the ectoplasm right away. We can actually use trading card to help us out. Surely. Why not? Well, it's just flush 5. Send it off. Beautiful. Trading card's going to help us for the time being get rid of a few of these cards that we don't want. Beautiful. 12 billion. What is our score needed now? We're going to be in the hundreds of millions and then 1 billion at the end. Blank would help so we don't have to use this ecto. We could just find another one of these things. I have regrets getting rid of the Ankh. I really, really do. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Thank goodness we have all of these discards. My goodness. We're able to find all the cards that we want. Send it off again. 5x hologram, though. You gotta admit. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And that is the ability of this deck. And I should have... I mean, I could get one naturally, but it won't be a times whatever. It won't be a times 12, so I don't want to find it naturally with the showman. I definitely don't want to do that. Let's just make our money properly. Temperances are nice. $21. Good pickups. Beautiful. Get it again. Aura, we already had you. Probably should have grabbed it to Tarot block. The family gets us another times 4. Does it help us survive that much longer? Probably not. Again, I should have picked up the medium to Tarot block. Oh well. Let's get rid of a few of these ectoplasms. I probably should not have went below my interest cap. Should also keep these gold cards in hand. But you never know if I'm actually going to find these cards or not. There we go. We got a blue seal. We'll take that instead. Here we go. 900 million score. Not that bad. Can easily handle that. 20 billion. The problem is after we play our 1 flush 5, I doubt we're going to be able to find another one. That is just a serious doubt that I have. Okay, this game is not a fan with me. The pillar, I mean, it definitely sucks because we've played most of our kings, but I don't think it matters. Like, it definitely doesn't matter. The cards that we're actually playing aren't really affecting our score that much. It's more so just trying to make some money out of it, which would be nice. As you can see, that's still 5 billion. This is where we're going to run into problems. I think we need to get to E now, which is, you know, not going to happen at this current state. 94 billion. See, now we have problems. Now we have problems, and I think we might just be dead. That's just where this game runs out for us. Cardo. We can take an incantation for the road just to make it a little bit better for us. Buy you just to get an onk. One more chance. Don't want the Grim. Send it off. 94 billion. I don't think we have that in the bag. Don't get rid of one of my kings, please. Look at all the level ups. Beautiful. And then we're going to have to discard quite a few times, unfortunately, even to find the hand that we possibly would want. This is just a pair. What's that going to score me? That's only going to score me 39 million, so it is pretty vital that we find the proper card. Okay. Okay, there's a chance. I don't think it's going to be 94 billion, but there's a chance. We've moved up ×2 on each of these. 92 billion? I don't think I've ever been that close and actually lost before. Oh my goodness. Okay, a flush is gonna have to do it. I don't know if it is. Give me some malt. Give me some malt. No, give me all the money, but not the malt. We made it through. I actually can't believe we made it through. That is probably the closest I've ever been to a blind ever. I don't think I've ever been that close. We have 69 cards in the deck, by the way. Just so you know, I'm going to cut 2, though. Now we're down to 67. Unfortunate. We're not finding that onk. We just get a nat negative Baron? Okay. Sure. We'll take the photograph. Maybe we survive longer with that. I don't know. We copy strength. Sure. E11. I mean, that's the best strength target we could have found, actually. Okay. Let's just find as many of these kings as we can in our hand at once and see what we got. I'm doubtful that we're going to win here, but we'll send this off. E11, I don't think we have you. We also have 2 steals. This is probably the best draw we could have ever asked for. Oh my goodness, it's enough. 7.89 E11. A nat negative Baron, which is crazy in this game. Crazy. I'm very upset I got rid of the Yonk, but it's okay. We got the 5 of a kind. That's really all I wanted. Getting like 6 or 7 of a kind would just be a novelty. That's okay. Nothing to copy. I mean, technically we can win here, right? Technically we can win here. We did have a lot of extra help with random stuff there. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more kings in our deck. We have 1. It's a red seal. This might win as well. This triggers twice this time, which is not bad. Give us some extra malt, please. That's enough. 5.747 E11. We made it to ante 14. This is definitely where we die. Not sure why I picked up the reroll glut, but I guess it got me 3 rerolls to a potential onk. Yeah, we're not going to get E13, so this is where the game is going to end. But it's been a very fun one. This is a gameplay that I've wanted to try out for a very, very long time. And I'm happy it literally came as soon as my computer came back and is working. So here we go. It's the best hand we can do for the time being. 5 holograms, all at 14.75x. We got a Baron, we got a photograph, we got a whole bunch of stuff. This obviously isn't going to do much at all. It's not even going to move the needle, which is kind of funny. Send this off again. We're not going to find any more of our kings, unfortunately. It's moving the needle by 0.01. That's very funny. We'll play a flush here to finish it all out. Send it off. This is going to be it. that's going to be all. Thank you all so much for the support on the channel. I am officially back. There we go. We made it to 7.89 E11 with almost all holograms. Very, very fun run. A lot of weird things. This is why I like this deck combination. A lot of weird things can happen. Onks with the Eternals. Copying things like Incantation. Getting like an instant 10x hologram. All fun things. Anyways, again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. I will see you tomorrow for some more Bellotro content. Take care. Goodbye.